Trib Live High School Sports Network is the official video and audio streaming partner of the WPIAL. We broadcast over 2,000 sporting events each year and cover 17 sports in over 170 schools. At HSSN, you'll find the latest in high school sports news, live and archive broadcasts, scores, standings, and much more. Trib Live High School Sports Network, your high school sports leader. All season, every season.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAT.
Gold heading back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
Swing and a miss! A no-hitter in the WPIAL championship game.
The Mohawk Warriors have knocked off the four-time defending champion and are champions again.
The Shenango Wildcats are the WPIAL champions.
Elwood City, WPIAL champions for the first time in school history.
Cox with it. Cox all the way in the jam again. The Red Hurricanes storming their way to another title. Swing and a miss. A one-hit masterpiece.
Turn. Vegas and Maples keeping themselves coming near side. Can they hit him? No! He got in! Will he get it? Lawrence State Championship!
Strike three called. Put another notch in the belt. Memorial Spartans three-peat.
And the Shannock is the 2021 2A Girls Champion.
Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Live from Cavelli Fieldhouse at Union High School. It's high school basketball here in Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Tonight, the Union Scotties are hosting the Western Beaver Golden Beavers. Tonight's broadcast of the Lawrence County SportsNet and the Trib Live High School Sports Network is brought to you by Maley Chiropractic, keeping you in the game. Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly and George, keeping promises for over 80 years. The Red Zone. Score big at the Red Zone. Ponce Insurance. Love the life you live. Worry free. Tonight's game also being brought to you by the Crane Room Grill, family-owned restaurant, brewery, and banquet center. The Tri-County Principals Association and the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. Good evening, everybody. I'm flying solo late. My name's Lee Moan. What a great game we had the first game. The Union Scotty girls upsetting, or maybe not upsetting. Number 2 versus number 1. They beat the Rochester Rams 43-41. But we have the Union Scotties coming in with a record of 12-1 against the Western Beaver Golden Beavers, coming in with a record of 2-5. Tonight's pregame show sponsored by LGKG. Your insurance company is not always on your side with the law offices of Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly, and George are. Visit them online at lgkg.com for a free consultation. Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly, and George, keeping promises for over 80 years. First of all, let's get this out of the way. Matt Stanley, 1,000 points the other night. Coach Mr. Dawson, our colleague here on the LZ SportsNet, gave him a tongue lashing in class today, saying, "Why didn't you wait to tonight to score the 1,000 points?" He had to hit 30 points the other night and got the 1,000 points. So congratulations to Matt Stanley. But boy, Union been on a roll all year. Only losses in the Shannock earlier on in the year, but the Scotties and just had a convincing win in non-section against Beaver Falls earlier. They been just on a roll overall, 12-1. The only loss is that one point loss to the Shannock Lancers back on December 29th. The Western Beaver Golden Beavers struggling a little bit. They were 13-5 last year. Second round playoffs. After that, they were in the playoffs for about 9 years or so, but they've on a 4-game losing streak. Their last loss was to Eden Christian, a conference game, 64-44 back on January 11th. They had a game postponed against Nazareth Prep the other night. Looking at the section standings, Union at 4-0, Eden Christian at 3-1, Rochester at 2-1, and then Western Beaver and Nazareth Prep both 0-2, and Cornell at 0-3. The Scotties averaging 65 points a game and only giving up 41. Western Beaver struggling a little bit with 51 points a game and giving up 54. But the Beavers, led by Thaddeus Gray, his brother is playing at Westminster right now. Noah, he was a 1,000-point scorer at Western Beaver. He said the Golden Beavers lost in Rochester in the quarterfinals last year. That up-and-coming Rochester team last year surprised a little bit of everybody. They're only 3-6 overall. We're going to get ready for tonight's starting lineups as the lights are going to be dimmed here. So we're just going to go right through our starting lineups. I want to thank the law firm of LG KG again. They have a firm of AV-rated attorneys and super lawyers, Luxembourg Garbutt. Kelly and George has been keeping promises for over 80 years. You can call them at 724-201-1576 to let their team of attorneys guide you through the legal process, or visit them online at lgkg.com. At Luxembourg, Kelly and George, we track cases and insurance companies. We're going to turn things over to our PA announcer, and we're going to go have our national anthem, then we'll cut back in for our starting lineups.
And always remember the WPIAL motto, sportsmanship. The only missing piece is you. Will you please rise down and remove your caps for tonight's national anthem?
And that's your national anthem here from Union High School. Tonight's starting lineups for the Western Beaver Golden Beavers. He wears number 0. Thad Gray's a 5'11" senior. Number 1, Lonnie Kraft. He's a 6'2" senior. Number 2, Levi Gray. He's a 6'1" junior. Number 4, Xander Lefevre. He's a 6'1" junior. And number 23, Tommy Webster. He's a 6'3" senior. For the Union Scotties, we'll get into them because the PA announcer a little mumbled there, so we'll tell you the starters for the Union Scotties also before the lights go out. Number 5, Matt Stanley. He's a 5'10" junior. Cameron Taylor, he's a 5'11" junior. Number 20, Caden Fisher. He's a 6'3" junior. Number 33, 33, Peyton Lombardo. He's a 6'1" junior. And number 44, Mark Stanley. He's a 6' junior. And the lights are out here at Cavelli Fieldhouse. Again, Matt Stanley, the 1,000-point scorer. Starting lineup here from Cavelli Fieldhouse. Gonna love the introductions here at Union High School. probably the only gymnasium that are able to turn their lights off and get them back on within 2 seconds. A lot of gymnasiums, you have to wait 15 minutes or so till the lights warm back up. So love the light show here at Union High School. The Union's in their white uniforms with the blue lettering, and Western Beaver with the purple and gold. Yeah, I was supposed to go talk to Coach Stanley and say, how come you let Matt come in and score his 1,000-point on the road? Should have pulled him out and let him score it here at home. But they did have a nice presentation before the game to honor Matt for his 1,000 points. So man-to-man defense here for the Scotties. Thad Gray, double teamed, has the ball stolen. Here comes Mark Stanley. Gets away with a travel there. Back out to Matt. He's tripped up. Back out top. Lombardo, wide open three. Misses. Rebound comes down to Caden Fisher. Back to Matt Stanley. Zone defense here for the Golden Beavers. 1-3-1 it looks like early on. Almost a steal there. Matt Stanley, he's open. He'll miss. Grabs his own rebound. Back to Lombardo, looking inside. Now skip pass. Over to Fisher. Back out to Lombardo. He'll launch another three and he'll nail it down. 3-0 Scotties early on. Good possession there for the Scotties. And Levi Gray will bring it up for the Western Beaver Golden Beavers. The Kraft. Now driving baseline. Good baseline move. Shot missed. Grabbing his own rebound is Thad Gray. Misses his own rebound for the second time. Does Gray. Good hustle again. And he'll go to the line. But Thad Gray, good presence underneath. Looked like we got Mark Stanley. We're going to apologize early. And actually, no, we're getting the fouls up here on the scoreboard this game. So we will know who's the fouls on. The first game, we did not have that luxury. Thad Gray hits his first. Mentioned earlier, Thad's brother is a 1,000-point scorer at Western Beaver. And he hits his second, does Thad. Also, his all-conference on the football team is Thad. 3-2. Long three for Lombardo. He hits another one, 6-2. Lombardo is a very, very streaky shooter. Scotty's grabbing an early 6-2 lead. Thad Gray brings the ball off for the Beavers. Trying to get around Mark Stanley. Spin move, and there's a travel. Good defense there by Mark. Vince, do you think I'm allowed to say Beavers instead of, or do I have to say Golden Beavers all night long? Wait, they have to say Golden Beavers the whole time. They are the Golden Beavers. Okay, so 6-2. We're going to just go GB for short. How about that? Staying in that 1-3 zone. Taylor inside to Mark Stanley. Back out to Lombardo. Back top to Matt Stanley to Cameron Taylor. Moving the ball around. Lombardo, how about another one? Nope, misses this one. Rebound comes down to Lonnie Kraft. Gets the ball to Thad Gray. Outlet to Lefevre. He's guarded closely there by Matt Stanley and forces the turnover. But Lefevre gets it right back. He'll drive, reverse layup, shot up, no good. Mark Stanley with a rebound. Outlet to his brother Matt. Fakes the three. Cameron Taylor. Wearing the headband tonight. Pass inside. Does not take the shot. Does Fisher. That finds Lombardo wide open at the top of the key. Lombardo 9 and Western Beaver 2. A quick timeout. Insurance timeout. Just they're going to go to the sideline to listen to their coach and discuss their needs. Is what you get at Ponce Insurance. They put their attention to the things you own so you can devote your attention to the ones you love. Visit them online at PonceInsurance.com. Ponce Insurance. Love the life. Worry-free. 9-2. Scotty's off to a great start here. Again, 12-1 coming into section play. I believe they are the number 3 ranked team in the WPIAL in single A. Also in single A, Bishop Canevin is the number 1 ranked team, and Monty Christian number 2. As the Golden Beavers will bring the ball up the court, and Levi Gray. One of the 2 Grays on this team. Ball off to Lefevre. The Thad Gray. Man-to-man defense for the Scotties. Lonnie Kraft back to Lefevre. Nice pass inside. There's Thad. Shot up. Misses the layup. No good. Rebound comes down to Cameron Taylor. Matt Stanley finds Lombardo. Back to Matt. Matt Stanley. Nice bounce pass inside. Shot up. Good by Caden Fisher. 11-2. Beautiful assist there by Matt Stanley. Scotties rolling early. Lefevre will try to break this pressure. They'll pull things back out and try to set this offense up as Taylor all over Lefevre. And there's a travel. Lonnie Kraft changed his mind, and Coach Katubi in his 6th year said they made the playoffs last year. Before that, it was 2014. A long 3 short. No good by Taylor. The Golden Beavers with a rebound. Thad Gray looked for a pass inside, stolen by Fisher. Now Stanley, pass all alone. Mark Stanley, layup good. 13-2 Scotties. An 11-0 run for the Scotties. Lonnie Kraft will try to put it up and in, but fouled before that by Caden Fisher, I believe. It's going to be his first team second. Again, the substitution, Braylon Thomas checks in for Caden Fisher. 13-2 Scotties, 3:46 left here, first period. Ball knocked out of the hands, and Matt Stanley's going to keep it in bounds and go coast to coast, but missed the layup. Mark Stanley right there for the rebound, though. 15-2. Another Ponce Insurance timeout taken by Western Beaver. I want to thank the Crane Room also for tonight's broadcast. Usually have an out-of-town scoreboard, but flying solo tonight, you're not going to get any out-of-town scoreboard. They're brought to you by the Crane Room. You can grab a seat in the bar, the dining room, the loft, or out. Well, don't go outside right now in the patio, but you can go out there if you like. There's plenty of room at the Crane Room. Stop by before or after the game, or visit them online at www.craneroom.com. On Thursday, we will have some more girls action. The Elwood City girls will be traveling to Mohawk. I believe our first appearance for the Mohawk on the LC SportsNet for the basketball season. Mohawk girls, a very, very young team. Looking at their roster today, Coach Ron Bronkeeve, the longtime coach of Vincentian, took over for Mr. LaHare, who's now the boys' coach for Mohawk. Ron Bronkeeve take from Vincentian, a historic career there, trying to take over the Mohawk Mohawk team that was very, very successful over the years, the defending WPIAL champions. But a very, very young team, a lot of freshmen. I think there's 2 juniors and a senior, and the rest are freshmen and sophomore. But we'll talk a little bit more about them on Thursday night. Golden Beavers with the impound pass. Ball knocked out of bounds. Good defense there by Matt Stanley on the 94-foot long bomb post pattern. 15-2 Scotties, 3:35 to go here, left first period. My name's Lee Moan, flying solo tonight here from Union High School. Kraft, guarded by Mark Stanley. Hands the ball off to Lefevre. Lefevre gets into the lane, ball poked from behind from Matt Stanley, and it's out of bounds off of Lombardo, I think. That's yes, it is. Now the referees are going to talk about it, who the ball's off of. And they're going to say it's the Golden Beaver ball. So they will inbound down 13 here in the first period. Get the ball to Thad Gray. Good defense there by Mark Stanley with a steal. And he'll slow things up, knowing he's not a point guard. Lombardo wide open, but does not take the three. Thomas does. No good. Fighting for the rebound as Mark Stanley, ball out of bounds. It's going to be off of Levi Gray. Substitutions coming in the game. Elijah Booker. And Caden Fisher checks back in. So Taylor will have a seat. Booker double teamed in the corner. Got to get it out of there. Fortunate to find the ball to Matt Stanley. Lombardo wide open three. Boy, he misses. Rebound comes down to Levi Gray. He's 1-on-4. Got himself in trouble. And he's going to get the ball knocked out of his hands, but fortunate to go right back into his hand. Misses the layup out of bounds off of Tommy Webster. As Nick Vitale checks in for the Scotties. Up 15-2 with 2:43 to go here, first period. And Vigi's already tired. Yawning away over there, trying to run the scoreboard and everything. It's a full court 1-2-2 light press there for the Golden Beavers. Matt Stanley, 17 pull up. That's going to be off. Rebound, Lonnie Kraft. He'll bring the ball across the timeline for the Golden Beavers. Hands the ball up to Lefevre. Back to Thad Gray, who sets the offense, who has the only 2 points for Western Beaver right now. Kraft guarded by Fisher. And they're counting. Almost a 5-second call. Yeah, they get the 5-second call. Good defense there for Caden Fisher. At the end of our game, we're going to have to pick an LCAP player of the game and a Melee Chiropractic play of the game. We'll have some help with that. And Vigi, if he stays awake over there, will help me and assist with that. .13-0 run, or 12-0 run for the Scotties. How about Vitale for 3? He misses. Long rebound, out of bounds. Booker tried to save it, but it'll be the Golden Beavers ball with 1:45 to go here first period. Golden Beavers looking for any type of offense. Again, Coach Katubi, his 6th season here at Western Beaver. And try the post pattern again. This time it's complete, but the defense, Booker strips it away on the completion. Matt Stanley now gets in the lane, the 10-footer up good. Matt's first points of the night, making it 17-2. Somehow he spins free in Levi Gray. And Elijah Booker hurt on the play. Yeah, I think Elijah got the wind knocked out of him, to say the least. Let's say it like that. So he'll have a seat. I believe Fisher will check back in for him. So it's Fisher, Tonless, Matt Stanley, Vitale. Actually checking into the game is Jaden Wynn. Braylon Thomas will shoot for 3. He misses. Rebound comes down to Thad Gray. With 1 minute to go here in the first period. He gets into the lane, gets fouled as he tries to pass the ball. See who that foul goes on. I believe it's going to go on Vitale. No, it's not. How about Braylon Thomas? Yep, it'll be his first team's 3rd here in the first quarter. Thomas will have a seat. The Scotties up 17-4. Levi Gray, the brother of Thad, also on the football team as Levi. The Tommy Webster. And you guessed it, Tommy's on the football team too. Tommy Webster, the Thad Gray with the turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound, Mark Stanley. It's what he does best. 3-point shot, win, in and out. Rebound comes down to Mark Stanley. Matt Stanley into the lane, the floater up, no good. Rebound comes down to Levi Gray. With 26 seconds to go. Ball stolen by Matt Stanley. Layup up, good, and count it and go for 1. Matt Stanley doing it all. Foul's going to go on Levi Gray, his first, team's first. Making it 19-4 here in the first period. As checking into the game is Brennan Porter for Union. Mark Stanley will have a seat. Peyton Lombardo will check in, and now the referees are going to go over and see what's going on. Trying to make sure who the foul's on, I believe, because they called it on number 2, and there's no number 2 in the game. That Coach Katubi saying, how can it be on Levi Gray? He's not in the game. Or we have a different number. Look, here, there's a player on the bench. I think we might have a wrong number in the book is what I'm guessing. But after all this, we have nothing. so Matt Stanley's going to go to the line to shoot one. I have no idea what they're talking. It almost looked like they're checking numbers to make sure the numbers are right in the book. Matt Stanley in and out. Other end, shot up and good by Levi Gray. So I was wrong. Levi Gray was on the floor, so they're checking for a Scotty number in the book. Matt Stanley, what a move, and puts the 3 shot down. Matt Stanley, he's got 7. At the buzzer, almost in by Thad Gray with a score 22-6. The Union Scotties lead here at the end of the first quarter. We'll take a quick break. You're listening and watching the high school basketball here on lcsportsnet.com, powered by LCAP and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
In workers' compensation, my clients are oftentimes not receiving their wage loss. They're not receiving their medical expenses. LGKG, they come to us so that we can put them in a position to pay their bills. If we're keeping our promises, our clients are getting the justice they deserve.
Scotties off to a 22-6 lead over the Western Beaver Golden Beavers. Leading the way for the Scotties, Peyton Lombardo had 9 points at 3 threes in that first quarter. Matt Stanley, he had 7. And Levi Gray had 4 for the Western Beaver Golden Beavers in that first quarter. Skip pass, knocked out of bounds. Did it go off Union? It did not. So just knocked out of bounds by Thad Gray. Scotties will maintain control here with a 16-point lead here in the first quarter. Golden Beavers stay in the 2-3, or the 1-3-1. Trying to free up Matt Stanley. They do not. Now Lombardo for the 3. That's short. Rebound. It's going to be an offensive foul on Jaden Wynn. Pushed off on that offensive board. 4th foul here in the first half for the Scotties. Golden Beavers will inbound. Get the ball to Levi Gray. Coach Katubi yelling out the play. Backdoor cut. Double team though. Ball blocked by Wynn right in the hands of Webster. Finally found Stack Gray before he goes out of bounds. Scotties with a bunch of players ready to check back in at the next timeout. As Lefevre has the ball. Guarded by Wynn. Double team by Matt Stanley. Just takes the ball right out of his hand. And he will go coast to coast, but missed the layup. Rebound comes down to the Scotties. Misses again. Stanley puts it up. Misses again. 3 tries, no points between Porter and Matt Stanley. And Matt Stanley with a steal from behind again, but going to get called for the loose ball foul this time. Should be on Matt Stanley, his first, team's 5th. Or what hustle by Matt Stanley as Mark checks back in, along with Caden Fisher and Cameron Taylor. Scotties with a 22-6 lead here in the first half. 6:51 to go here at Union High School. The Golden Beavers get it in. The Levi Gray. Guarded there by Matt Stanley. Bounce packs the Kraft. Thad Gray. Inside the Lonnie Kraft. Post up, no good. Rebound back into Kraft's hands. Will put it up, misses that rebound shot. Kraft cannot come down with that rebound that time as Mark Stanley brings it down. Outlet to Matt. Up to Lombardo. Crossover to Fisher. The Matt Stanley wide open three-point. Missed, no good. Lombardo with a rebound. He'll just bet 5 steps out. Shoot the three, no good. Mark Stanley with a rebound. How about Fisher for 3? He misses. So Fisher trying to come up with a steal, could not. Gray with the jump ball in the lane, alternate possession will stay for Western Beaver. Good defense there by Mark Stanley in the lane as his dad not happy about something. Usually Mark comes in with a voice and leaves with no voice at the end of the game. That great poke from behind. Good job there by Fisher, or by Cameron Taylor. But the ball ends up with Western Beaver. 5:41 to go here, first half. Scotties with a 22-6 lead is what it was at the end of the first quarter. Neither team scored here in the first 2.5 minutes. There's the travel. All starts with the defense by Matt Stanley. So Taylor will inbound. Down low to Fisher. Back out to Lombardo. Fisher again. Double teamed. Finds Matt Stanley. Over to Taylor. He's wide open. Taylor inside. Mark Stanley for the free throw line. Now back out to Lombardo for 3. It's his 4th. Good ball movement there by the Scotties. 19-point lead for the Scotties. 25-6. 5 minutes to go here, first half. Ball stolen. Matt Stanley will have the easy layup. He's got 9. Timeout, Western Beaver. Ponch's Insurance. Timeout. Western Beaver will go to the sideline. Going to go listen to Coach Katubi. Find out what they need to do. That's what you get at Ponch's Insurance. They're going to tell you what you need. They put their attention to things you own so you can devote your attention to the ones you love. Please visit them online, PaunchInsurance.com. Ponch's Insurance. Love the life. Worry free. Hey, shout out quickly to the congratulations to the Laurel cheerleaders the other night when the WPIAL Competitive Cheer Championship. They're going to be on their way to States along with the Neshannock Lancers competitive cheer team. They're off their way to the States. So congratulations to them. And congratulations to the Union Scotties upsetting or beating the Rochester Rams. First time in 17 tries that they beat the Rochester Rams. They beat them earlier in our first broadcast tonight, 43-41. Just a great ball game between those two teams, that ranked number 1 and number 2. And got a text from Mr. Dawson. He said he got a chance to talk to Coach Iannini on the way to the bus. He said, yeah, great guy. Yeah, I want to thank Coach Iannini. He gave me a lot of time before the game, and that's a good team. It's going to be a fun rematch between Rochester and Union later on in the year. Going to see when that game is later on. The rematch between Union and Rochester is February 10th. As Mark Stanley puts it in. 29-6. Foul in the lane. Does it count? Don't think it does. No, it does not. Foul before the shot. Dude, they're going to call that foul on 6th foul here. Going on Cameron Taylor, his first. Yeah, Union and Rochester rematch February 10th at Rochester. That's the last section game of the year. Should decide the section championship between Union and Rochester. 29-6 Scotties. 7-0 run here to start. Make it 9-0 because Matt Stanley's going to go coast to coast. 31-6 Scotties. With 4:24 to go here, first half. Western Beaver having all kinds of problems with his Scotty defense right now. A turnaround air ball, but right into the hands of Tommy Webster, and no choice but to catch it. Puts it up and in, 31-8. Lombardo already has 4 threes in the night. Back to Taylor. Wide open inside. Puts it up and in. Caden Fisher makes it 33-8. Levi Gray will slowly bring the ball up for the Golden Beavers. Thad Gray, pump fake, gets the man in the air. This is the 8-foot shot. Rebound comes down to Lombardo. Outlet to Matt Stanley. Boy, Mark Stanley was wide open underneath. They're going to give it to him on the baseline. Back out to Taylor. Lombardo looking for Fisher inside. Stolen by Western Beaver, but Fisher gets it right back. Matt Stanley, triple team. Back to Lombardo. Easy 3. Up, no good. Rebound comes down to Lefevre. Stolen by Mark Stanley from behind. He's got 8. 35-8. 3 minutes to go here, first half. Scotty's full court press now. Lefevre will break that. And he'll go coast to coast. Missed the layup. Matt Stanley with a rebound. Taylor misses the 15-footer. Lombardo with the rebound. Boy, if he turned around, he would have had a shot, but it bounced past to Mark Stanley, puts it up and in. He's got 10, 37-8 Scotties with 2.5 to go. Western Beaver has no answers right now for the Scotty defense and offense. Levi Gray trying to go one-on-one on Lombardo. Good defense there by Lombardo. They pass the ball off to Joe Backer. Ball stolen. Matt Stanley. It's 3-on-1. And they're looking for Lombardo, but Lombardo just stopped. And a whole fresh 5 coming in for the Scotties. The other 5 get a nice ovation. Nice to see Elijah Booker back into the game after getting hurt. 37-8 Scotties with 2:11 to go here, first half. The halftime, we'll take a look at this one. Talk a little bit about maybe some of the state rankings. And a little bit about the teams in 1A basketball. Lonnie Kraft trying to break free. Boy, good defense there by Wynn. Scotty's everywhere. Kraft, good into the lane, shot up good. Lonnie Kraft, good break into the lane and got the pass. They find Booker on the other end. The pump fake, back out, and they're going to call it travel. Good pass to Porter, but St. Thomas shuffled the feet a little bit with 1:35 to go. 27-point lead for the Scotties. And Levi Gray will slowly bring the ball up for the Golden Beavers. Levi Gray almost travels. All over him is Wynn. Back to Levi. Good defense here by Vitale. Almost stolen there. Thad Gray into the lane. Shot up, no good, but he's going to be fouled. I believe they're going to get Jaden Wynn. Going to send Thad Gray to the line. Actually going to get Porter. 17 foul. Thad Gray hits the first. He's got 3 points all for the line here tonight. 37-11 Scotties. Hits the second. So Thad Gray is the all-conference football player. Long pass in to Wynn. Wynn, nice bounce pass to Vitale. He's going to be fouled by Xander Lefevre. Vitale will get to the line to shoot 2. I want to thank the Red Zone for sponsoring our free throw or bonus free throws tonight. Don't know if we're going to get there or not, as Vital misses the first, but need any t-shirts of any kind, please, or fundraising. TheRedZoneSports.com. Vital gets the roll, gets the second one, 38-12. Scotties, 1 minute to go in the half. First time into the game is Carson Newman for Western Beaver. And a charge call on Xander Lefevre. The push-off, I believe. Like to see that replay. Coach Katubi not agreeing with that call. Not a full court press here by Western Beaver with 51 seconds to go. 2-2-1 full court press. Union able to break that because Braylon Thomas traveled. Changed his mind at the last second. Am I going to pass him? Am I not? That Thad Gray will inbound to his brother Levi. Levi Gray, his first team all-conference on the football team. Newman will shoot three. Up, no good. Rebound comes down to Porter for the Scotties with 32 seconds to go. Thomas goes coast to coast, but he's going to get called for the charge. There's Braylon Thomas. Lowered the shoulder. He looks at the ref and just shakes his head like, you got to be kidding me. And Coach Stanley says, yep, you pushed off. 25 seconds to go. First half. Vital all over Thad Gray. Gets around Thad Gray, and that's going to be a charge call on Thad Gray. Good job there by Brennan Porter to take that charge. Down to 15 seconds to go. Scotties will get the last shot, and Braylon Thomas bring the ball up. Down to 7. We'll try to go one-on-one. Crossover move. Bounce pass inside. Shot up, no good, but he's fouled with 1 second to go is Brennan Porter. Let's put him in the line to shoot 2. See who that foul is going to go on. It's only going to be the 15th foul. It's going on Thad Gray, his second. As Porter will go to the line to shoot 2. Hits his first points of the night. And he'll hit his second. Make the score 41-12. And that will do it. So the score 41-12 Union at the half. We'll take our halftime break and we'll be back and break down the first half. You're listening to and watching to Union basketball here at LCSportsNet.com, powered by LCAP and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
The bowling alley, beauty salon, and even the library. Axe can get you there safely. The grocery store, the pharmacy, and the bank. Axe can get you there comfortably. Going to work, visiting a friend, or just to relax at the park. Axe can get you there affordably. Axe is here to get you there safely, comfortably, and affordably. Choose Axe as your driving service and give us a call to schedule a ride.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $25 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapies necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between, let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannon for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination.
Just like going to the doctor, our homes need a checkup too. If your home is not properly weatherized, you could be at risk for symptoms that cause unhealthy ailments and higher utility bills. The Weatherization Assistance Program is the key to reducing utility costs and increasing comfort in your home. Services include an in-home energy audit to inspect your furnace and hot water tank, check for air sealing around windows and doors, and ensure adequate insulation and ventilation. Learn more at lcap.org or call the Department of Healthy Homes to get your checkup today.
In workers' compensation, my clients are oftentimes not receiving their wage loss. They're not receiving their medical expenses. LGKG, they come to us so that we can put them in a position to pay their bills. If we're keeping our promises, our clients are getting the justice they deserve.
Has your child's early education slowed down or even paused due to the pandemic? This is crucial time you can't get back. LCAP can keep your little learner on track for success. We have options for working and non-working parents with in-person childcare and age-appropriate virtual learning to keep them busy and engaged. Parents, don't hit pause on early learning. Lawrence County Community Action Partnership can jumpstart their future. Learn more at lcap.org.
Hey Scotty fans, it's Mrs. Ryan
and Miss Felina here on behalf of the Union Area Education Association.
And we want to wish all of our Scotties good luck this season. Go Scotties!
When a team needs to discuss their next move in a big game, Coach calls a timeout. When you need to discuss your next move after your latest life endeavor, let Ponce's Insurance be your coach. At Ponce's Insurance, how we serve you is as important as the insurance we provide. Protecting those you love, the business you built, and the things you've earned. That's our job. At Ponce's Insurance online at poncesinsurance.com.
In workers' compensation, my clients are oftentimes not receiving their wage loss. They're not receiving their medical expenses. LGKG, they come to us so that we can put them in a position to pay their bills. If we're keeping our promises, our clients are getting the justice they deserve.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannon for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone. Halftime score 40-12. We had the scoreboard wrong here at halftime. It's 40-12. The Scotties, they jumped out to a 22-6 lead in the first quarter, scored 18 more in the second quarter, jumping out the 40-12 game. If this game hits 30, we will have a running clock here for the second half. An update on the Newcastle game. Newcastle leading Chartiers Valley 47-46 at the end of 3 quarters in that one. So Chartiers Valley with an under 500 record, but they're giving Newcastle everything they could have. Back to this one, Scotties been just dominant on both ends of the boards, both ends of the court here tonight. Leading way is 12 points is Peyton Lombardo. He's got 4 threes in the night. Matt Stanley, he's got 11. 10 points for Mark Stanley, 4 points for Caden Fisher, 2 points for Brennan Porter, and 1 point for Nick Vitale. The Western Beaver Golden Beavers, not a lot of offense at all. 4 points for Thad and Levi Gray, 2 points for Zach Swartz, and 2 points for Lonnie Kraft. Looking around the WPIAL and in 1A basketball, Union leading this section at 4-0. Eden Christian and 3-1. Rochester at 2-1. Where your Western Beaver, Nazareth Prep, and Cornell yet to win. In Section 2 in 1A, Bishop Canevin, they're the number 1 ranked team. They're 4-0. Guyville Catholic off to a 3-1 start in section play. Mapletown with the 3-1 record. How about the Mapletown Maples? That's 6-3 on the year. West Green at 1-3, and then Propel, Montour, and Avella both at 0-3 in section play. And then in Section 3 in 1A, Amani Christian at 3-0. The Neighborhood Academy, which I'm not too sure where Neighborhood Academy is. They're 1-0 in section play. Leechburg at 2-1. They're 11-1 overall. They lost to Amani Christian just recently. Aquinas Academy at 2-1. They're 8-2 overall. And St. Joe's and Propel Andrews Street both at 0-3. Looking at the rankings, Union ranked number 3 behind Bishop Canevin and Amani Christian. Amani Christian just, boy, did they play a schedule. A lot of 6A, 5A schools. They got a freshman getting looked at by John Calipari. They're real good. Bishop Canevin, their schedule is insane too, playing a little bit of everyone. So Bishop Canevin is also ranked in the state. I believe they're ranked number 4 in the state, if I'm not mistaken. State rankings. Triple Live will come out with some state rankings and some WPIAL rankings here in the near future. Probably tonight or tomorrow they come out with those rankings here on the Triple Live High School Sports Network. So tribhssn.triblive.com. You can check those rankings out by Don Rebel and the crew at the Triple Live High School Sports Network. At the end of the game, we're going to have our Maley Chiropractic play of the game. All high school athletes during their sports season, they have $25 per visits to their office, includes an adjustment and or all therapies necessary. Full details, visit MaleyChiropractic.com. That's MAHLE chiropractic.com. And also at the end of the game, we'll have our post-game, we'll have our Tri-County Principals post-game show. We'll break down tonight's contest quickly, and we'll give a final look at the scoring recap and give out our Player of the Game and Play of the Game awards voted by our staff here on the top row here at the Cavelli Fieldhouse. That's after the game, our Tri-County Sports post-game show here in the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Getting ready for the second half. Game. Union will get the ball. Said if they score, it will be a 30-point lead and a running clock. I do want to mention Union's next game here when we get a chance also, because it's going to be a good one. Zone continue for the Golden Beavers. The starting 5 back out there for the Scotties. Mark Stanley, nowhere to go. Pass back outside to Taylor. The Matt Stanley. Lombardo, cross skip pass to Mark Stanley. Taylor to back to Matt. Lombardo. Fisher in the corner. Ball stolen there by the Beavers. So the Scotties take 40 seconds off the clock. Do not get a shot. So the Golden Beavers will try to answer here. Beaver to Levi Gray up for 3. That's way long, but a foul by Matt Stanley. It's going to be his second. And Levi Gray will go to line to shoot 3. Don't see that often. Levi will hit his first. Levi Gray, the junior. His brother Thad, a senior. So we mentioned before, his brother Noah, as Levi hits the second at Westminster. He's a sophomore at Westminster. Levi hits all three. Cuts the lead to 25. Lombardo will miss the three. Fisher, good running rebound. Back to Matt Stanley. He's fouled before the shot. That's going to go on Tommy Webster. His first. Team's first here of the second half. Lombardo already has 4 threes on the night. Wide open pass inside. Caden Fisher, he's got 6. Leads to 27. I'm sure Coach Stanley will keep his starting 5 out there for the third quarter and then get a break as the shot rejected there by Fisher on Lonnie Kraft. Mark Stanley hands off to his brother Matt. Wide open inside Lombardo. He'll put it up and in. 44-15. Keep in mind we need to pick a play of the game later on. Always tough to do in a 30-point blowout. But we will try to come up with something. Sponsored by LCAP. Or excuse me, sponsored by Melee Chiropractic. As Kraft gets into the lane, puts it up and in. I thought I'd see more Lonnie Kraft with his speed. Lonnie Kraft also on the football team. A lot of football players on this Western Beaver team is Gray, Kraft, both Grays, Lefevre, Swartz, and Peyton Mayo also on the team. Mark Stanley underneath. Lead back up to 29. Can't get that 30-point lead yet with 5.5 to go. Levi Gray. Shot from 8. We'll get it to fall, does Levi Gray. Matt Stanley. Lombardo. Mark Stanley. Boy, he had a nice shot there. Passed it up. Skip pass over to Lombardo. To Mark Stanley. Taylor for 3. No good. Mark Stanley battles for the rebound and comes up with it. Back to Caden Fisher, will set the line. Excuse me, back to Taylor, will set the offense up. Lombardo's wide open. Does not shoot it because he got a wide open Matt Stanley inside. Nice assist there by Lombardo. 29-point lead again as Matt and Lombardo have a chuckle there. 4.5 to go here, third quarter. Lefevre bumped there. I think they're going to get Lombardo with the push. Yeah, they are. The Lombardo's first, team's second here in the second half. It's the 8th different player to foul here for the Scotties tonight. And a little bit of miscommunication between Lonnie Kraft and Xander Lefevre. Boy, Lonnie Kraft threw that ball, like, oh boy. Pass underneath, shot rejected by Thad Gray, but he's going to be going to the line. We'll shoot 2 as Fisher as Thad Gray gets called for his 3rd foul. So Fisher will go to the line to try to get the running clock going. Caden Fisher, first trip to the free throw line. Misses the first. Did I put the broadcaster jinx on? Do you believe in that? Yeah, Mr. Vici says, yes, I do. And he misses both. Rebound comes down to Thad Gray. Outlet to Levi. He's double teamed. Now triple teamed. In trouble. Finally finds Lefevre. A pop from 14. Puts it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Fisher. Outlet to Matt Stanley. He's looking to run. He'll slow things down now. In the corner to Taylor. Back out to Fisher. Fakes the 3. Lombardo's not shy. He'll shoot it. He misses. Thad Gray with the rebound. Out like his brother Levi, but fouled before that by Matt Stanley. That's his third. Team's third here in the half. And we still have the 29-point lead. Sort of a quiet crowd here tonight. Taking in this one here at Union High School. Beaver trying to get the ball in. Finally does. Lonnie Kraft will bring the ball across the timeline for the Golden Beavers. Looking for a backdoor cut, but Taylor guards that. But there's the backdoor cut. Levi Gray. And the foul. I believe they get Lombardo on that foul. And actually, they get Mark Stanley on the foul. His second. See if we can get an update on that Newcastle game. Completing the three-point play is Levi Gray. He's got 12. Cuts the lead to 26, 48-22. Matt Stanley in the first game for the first time for the Scotties. I'll get that number here in a second. As Fisher goes to the line. Braxton Searcy checking in. Yeah, now Caden hits it, right? It's the first. Misses the second. And for some reason, we had a buzzer. Thought it was a three. So now the order in possession actually is going to give the ball to Union. Inbound pass stolen by the Golden Beavers with 3 minutes to go here, third quarter. Nice move by Levi Gray to pull up. Up no good though. Rebound comes down to Brennan Porter. Outlet to Matt Stanley. Taylor looking inside. Searcy draws the foul on the pump fake as Thad Gray is going to pick up his fourth foul of the night. They'll get a substitution into the game. Actually, Newman's going to come in with 2:50 to go. 49-22 Scotties. Mark Stanley. Back out the mat. He shoots for three, in and out. Good strong read there by Mark Stanley. Up, no good, but he's fouled. Let's see, believe he's going to get Mark Webster. Or it's going to get, Webster with a foul. Stanley will go to the line to shoot two. It's his first. And we got a final from Newcastle. Newcastle defeats Chartiers Valley 68-59. So congratulations to the Canes. Mark Stanley hits both. He's got 14. A 29-point lead for the Scotties. The Golden Beavers trying to make something happen, and Matt Stanley tips it up out of bounds. As Vitale checks back in. Taylor will have a seat. So congratulations on the Hurricanes with the victory. Lefevre checks out the setting here. Newman into the game. The Kraft. Levi Gray to Newman. Carson Newman, a 5'9" junior, loses the ball. Tie up. No tie up. So going to get the ball off to Searcy. He's going to go coast to coast, up no good. Mark Stanley with a strong rebound, puts it up and in. Mark Stanley. There's the running clock we're looking for. 53-22, minute 43 to go. Levi Gray puts it up and in. He's had a nice second half. He's got 10 points here in the second half. Matt Stanley's going to go coast to coast. 55-24. Matt Stanley's got 16. His brother's got 16. Going to pick a player of the game later on. Beaver puts it up and in off the glass. 55-26 with 56 seconds to go here, third quarter. Searcy puts it down. Braxton Searcy, the 6'1" senior guard, coming off the bench. Puts it back up to 32. Newman up in and draws the foul. That foul going to go, see who they're going to call that foul on, the 15 foul. Going to go on Porter, his second. 25 seconds to go here, third quarter, 58-28. I wonder if James made it to Newcastle, where he went up to his classroom and just did it the other way. Newman misses the free throw. Ball stolen by Levi Gray, and the foul by Searcy. With 9 seconds to go. Actually, the foul is just going to keep going. That's going to be the end of the third quarter, as the referee will hold the ball. Now we'll do it with the score 58-28. Union, we'll take a quick break. You're listening and watching the high school basketball here in the LCSportsNet.com, powered by LCAP and the Triple Live High School Sports Network.
Just like going to the doctor, our homes need a checkup too. If your home is not properly weatherized, you could be at risk for symptoms that cause unhealthy ailments and higher utility bills. The Weatherization Assistance Program is the key to reducing utility costs and increasing comfort in your home. Services include an in-home energy audit to inspect your furnace and hot water tank, check for air sealing around windows and doors, and ensure adequate insulation and ventilation. Learn more at lcap.org or call the Department of Healthy Homes to get your checkup today.
In workers' compensation, my clients are oftentimes not receiving their wage loss. They're not receiving their medical expenses. LGKG, they come to us so that we can put them in a position to pay their bills. If we're keeping our promises, our clients are getting the justice they deserve.
I think the key to any attorney-client relationship is trust. My father told me a long time ago, the definition of personal integrity is really simple. Do what you say you're going to do. At LGKG, we've been doing that for over 80 years.
Place an order and take out curbside pickup, dinner, homemade desserts. Take a crawler to go or some wings to go. Call to place your order 724-656-1553 or visit craneroom.com to see their full menu. Vince, we got to do that one night. We're going to get the Crane Room and get that Q sauce and get the pound of wings. And a couple beverages. Western Beaver down by 30 starting the fourth quarter. Vital all over Lefevre. Hands the ball off to Kraft. Kraft's going to go baseline. Drive shot blocked there by Booker, but they're going to get called for the foul. Does Booker. Ooh. Go to the line to shoot two. That's his first, team's 7th. What's Western Beaver in their Red Zone bonus? They're brought to you by the Red Zone. Stop by the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannon for all your county supporting apparel needs, sporting goods, custom apparel, embroidery, and more. As Kraft misses his first. Visit them online at theredzonesports.com and on Facebook. Search The Red Zone. Score big at The Red Zone. Kraft misses the second. Good strong rebound there by Porter. Thomas. The Vital back out to Booker to Thomas. In the corner for three. Up, no good. Rebound off of Union. That shot was taken by Jaden Wynn. Again, we gotta find a play of the game, my friend. Yeah, I know. We get a lot of looks of, I have no idea. Now this is a team effort. I'm not. Or we'll just hand out a play of the game by, and not give a shirt out. Just mention the sponsors. The shots missed. The Union with a 30-point lead here in the fourth quarter. In the corner. Up for three. Nothing but net. Jaden Wynn. (61-28) Union. A host of players are getting ready to check in for Union. And hopefully my roster is right. If not, we're up a creek because I don't have the teacher sitting beside me. Levi Gray, nice shot there from 15. He's got 16 now. Ball stolen by Levi. Up no good, and Booker gets called for the foul, and he can't believe it. I agree with you, Elijah. Gray will go to the line to shoot two. Levi Gray had 4 points at the half. The lead 61-30. This is the first. His first miss of the night. Big time substitutions coming in now. Andrew Gettings. Lucas Stanley, the other Stanley coming in. Jamel Mitchell. Gray misses the second. And Booker will stay in the game. Also, Grayson Blakely into the game. See if we can get a play of the game from one of these JV players. That'd be nice. Ball goes in the corner. A floater by Lucas Stanley. Everybody's looking. Was that the play? 63-30 with 5:14 to go. Boy, Levi Gray's doing it all right now. He's got 19 out of the 33 for Western Beaver. Bounce pass inside, stolen by Kraft. Levi Gray, you know he's going coast to coast. He's going to pop from 14, up no good. Booker with a rebound. He'll slow things up with a 30-point lead. Lucas Stanley. The 6-foot freshman, shot up no good. Levi Gray with a rebound. Levi Gray will go coast to coast and cannot get the shot to fall, but Booker will get called for the foul, and he'll go to line to shoot two more. Booker picks up his third foul. 4:21 to go here. About the quietest I've heard a high school gym in a long time, all night long, other than the award for Matt Stanley that we had at the beginning of the game. Very quiet crowd as Levi hits the first. He's 5 of 7 from the free throw line. He's got 20 in the night. They get 21. Yeah, Thackeray's been on the bench a long time with his 4 fouls. Ball stolen by Lefevre. Ball blocked. They're going to get Lucas Stanley with the foul. Referee will walk over singled that foul on Lucas. His first. 3:57 to go, 63-35 Union. There's Lefevre, who's has 2 points in the night. He'll go to line to shoot 2. 10 team fouls on Union. Beaver misses the first. Lefevre misses the second. Rebound battled for, and Western Beaver will come up with it. And lose it out of bounds. And Andrew Gettings will throw it in for the Scotties with 3:43 to go. 28-point lead for the Union Scotties. Booker, nice pass inside, but a ball blocked out of bounds. Lucas Stanley now for 3, nothing but net. Lucas Stanley picks up right where his brother Matt and Mark left off. (66-35) Scotties, 3:10 to go. Levi Gray for 3, up no good, and he's going to go to line to shoot 3. Andrew Gettings, are you kidding me? And Coach Stanley giving his opinion. Levi hits his first. Even with a 30-point lead, Coach Stanley letting the referees know his opinion. Still talking about the call as the referee just stands there and takes the earful. Hits all 3, does Levi. And Booker will bring the ball across the timeline for the Scotties. Lucas Stanley to Gettings. Faking the 3 now. Ball stolen by Kraft. He's 2-1. He's going to go all the way. And fouled by Gettings. And he'll go to line to shoot 2. And we get a fan favorite checking into the game here pretty quick. And I don't have a number that fan favorite. I hope somebody can help me out. Nope. Kraft hits the first. And unfortunately, I don't have a number 13 on my roster. So, Mr. Dawson, if you're watching somewhere, please text me who number 13 is for the Union Scotties. If we can zoom in on number 13, so maybe James, if he's watching from his car somewhere, Kraft misses his second. We can find out who number 13 is, because I'm sure Mr. Dawson will with 2.5 to go. If he makes a basket, he might get the play of the game. You know they're going to be looking for him. Ball stolen. Looking for Kraft inside, no good there. Ball out of bounds as Jackson Miller checks in for Western Beaver, along with Blake Marshall. Clock down to 2 minutes to go. Lucas Stanley has it. Ball stolen by Marshall. Newman with 1:44 to go. Actually, it's Knockman. Excuse me, I wrote down Newman. I apologize. It's Carson Knockman. Stolen. Layup. Good. Grayson Blakely. (68-39). So I apologize. I was saying Newman all night long. It's Knockman. Shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to our fan favorite. He's double teamed. Now we get a jump ball. Order of possession is going to stay Union ball with 1 minute to go. We're gonna call him Bob right now because that's all I got since I don't have a correct roster. Puts the shot up, no good. Rebound, no good. But his place was gonna erupt if he scored. Down to 30 seconds to go. Shot up, no good. Rebound comes back down for Western Beaver, puts it up and in. Up, no good again. And that's Ronald Clark, thank you. Let's see if we can get Ronald a basket now. He gets it up and in, it's in! Ronald Clark puts it up and in with 6 seconds to go. And that will do a final score, Union 70. Western Beaver 39. We'll be back with a recap. You're watching and listening to high school basketball court.
Hey Scotty fans, it's Mrs. Ryan
And Miss Felina here on behalf of the Union Area Education Association.
and we want to wish all of our Scotties good luck this season. Go, Scotties!
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination. For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $25 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and or all therapies necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between, let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Has your child's early education slowed down or even paused due to the pandemic? This is crucial time you can't get back. LCAP can keep your little learner on track for success. We have options for working and non-working parents with in-person childcare and age-appropriate virtual learning to keep them busy and engaged. Parents, don't hit pause on early learning. Lawrence County Community Action Partnership can jumpstart their future. Learn more at lcap.org.
In workers' compensation, my clients are oftentimes not receiving their wage loss. They're not receiving their medical expenses. LGKG, they come to us so that we can put them in a position to pay their bills. If we're keeping our promises, our clients are getting the justice they deserve.
Just like going to the doctor, our homes need a checkup too. If your home is not properly weatherized, you could be at risk for symptoms that cause unhealthy ailments and higher utility bills. The Weatherization Assistance Program is the key to reducing utility costs and increasing comfort in your home. Services include an in-home energy audit to inspect your furnace and hot water tank, check for air sealing around windows and doors, and ensure adequate insulation and ventilation. Learn more at lcap.org or call the Department of Healthy Homes to get your checkup today.
Welcome back to VLA Fieldhouse. One last time, final score. Union defeats Western Beaver 70-39. It was all Scotties all the way. 40-12 lead at halftime. Finish it off 70-39. Scotties now move to 13-1 overall. And the Western Beaver Golden Beavers fall to 2-6. Union's next game, please, if you're anywhere near Newcastle on Saturday, Union will take on Kennedy Catholic at 3:30 on Saturday. So please get back to Newcastle High School. That's Union's next game. Western Beaver's next game will be against Riverside on January 20th. But Union and Kennedy Catholic doing battle on Saturday. Quick recap. It said we 40-12 lead at halftime for the Union Scotties. It was all Scotties all night long. Matt Stanley and Mark Stanley leading the way with 16 points, and Peyton Labardo with 14 for the Union Scotties. For the Western Beaver Golden Beavers, 24 points on the night for Levi Gray. He led Western Beaver two quick awards. LCAP Player of the Game. Lawrence County Community Action Partnership's proud to present the Player of the Game. We're going to give it to Mark Stanley of the Union Scotties. LCAP and the Lawrence County SportsNet are proud to honor Mark for tonight's Player of the Game. And Mark will receive a customized T-shirt, courtesy of the Red Zone, in recognition being named tonight's Player of the Game. To view the full list of this year's Players of the Game, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on Player of the Game. Congratulations to Mark Stanley for being named tonight's LCAP Player of the Game. LCAP, changing lives. Our Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game. We didn't really have much of a Play of the Game here tonight. Not a lot of good, anything that really stood out. The only thing that stood out was the last layup by Ronald Clark. The fan favorite. Wasn't much of a play, but the way that the gym erupted for Ronald Clark getting that layup at the buzzer, mind you, for this 70th point, Ronald Clark is going to get the play of the game. So thanks to whoever's sitting running the camera, I don't know his name anyways, for giving me Ronald's name. So Maley Chiropractic is proud to present the Play of the Game award to Ronald Clark of the Union Scotties. Maley Chiropractic and the Lawrence County SportsNet are proud to honor Ronald. For tonight's Play of the Game, Ronald will receive a customized T-shirt courtesy of Maley Chiropractic in recognition of today's Play of the Game. Video of tonight's Play of the Game will also be featured on the Trib Live High School Sports Network Standout platform and on the Twitter and Instagram. To view tonight's Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game and the full list of this season's top plays, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on Play of the Game. Congratulations to Ronald Clark for tonight's Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game. That's going to do it here from Union High School. Our next broadcast will be on Thursday. The Elwood City Girls will take on Mohawk, 7:30 time. I will be there. One of three other characters will be beside me. Do not know who that might be yet. Still working out the details. But again, final score here from Union, 70-39. The Union Scotties defeat the Western Beaver Golden Beavers. For all our great crew here at lcsportsnet.com, powered by LCAP. My name's Lee Moon. Have a great night, everybody.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.